I'd like to reflect back to the year 2015. The motto of the Seafood Directions Conference was "Sell Your Story." The mottos included discussions and presentations on which directions to take, challenges to tackle, and what the future would hold. Well, we've come a really long way, and it's only been 2 years. A peak body was created in the meantime that unites and represents the Australian seafood industry as a whole, and is now looking at developing a communication strategy for the industry. Where we fit in now is to tell your story. There's so many wonderful faces and stories of seafood lovers in this community. They need to be seen and heard. The work, dedication, passion and enjoyment that seafood community members put into our industry to make it sustainable and secure the longevity of it needs to be told. There is some amazing footage already available that the FIDC has created in collaboration with the industry peak bodies, focusing on species like barramundi, prawns, mussels. And there's community members as part of those videos sharing their knowledge about the species and how to grow, catch, fry, eat a good fish. However, the personalities behind the faces behind the products are still hidden. We want to make it personal now. Consumers don't just want to know about sustainability anymore. They want to know where the product comes from, the provenance, the farmers' faces behind it. We have the responsibility to get them to experience this because they might not have the opportunity to visit an oyster farm or a prawn farm. Like the composition of the NSILP group coming from a widely varied seafood community background, we want to cover more stories of other seafood communities like the recreational fishing, scientists, freight operators, the hidden faces that are not so visible to the consumer but are vital for the seafood industry community's survival. Rather than subsectors doing their individual videos focusing on the product, we want to see the people behind the product. As beautiful as those sushi donuts look like on Instagram, I know you'd rather hear about the guy that owns an oyster farm in Port Stephens. He used to be a postie, and he also lived in Papua New Guinea as a banana farmer. I'd love to know how that happened and what he's doing now and how he came to this. So we've now created the foundation platform for the community to collaboratively, so I've got my German tongue today, to use to translate the value of their work and enjoyment to outside this room, as in here, we all know what love and passion they and we have for our industry. However, we do recognise that the seafood community is vast and diverse and in need of a united communication tool to tell their stories. This is still a work-in-progress project. However, there's so many opportunities to make this more than just this social media campaign. The organising committees of food and seafood festivals like Taste of Tasmania, Melbourne Food and Wine and Apollo Bay Seafood Festivals, and several more were contacted to gather interest to screen our advertisement at their festivals to raise awareness for the platform. We're in contact with the NSILP 2016 This Could Be You strategy group to find a way to follow up on the success stories of individuals recruited through this campaign to profile their journey into the seafood industry. There is also potential to expand on the work of the NSILP 2015. This group created the beautiful picture gallery that you can see at the Sydney Fish Market. When I was there for our second residential, I walked past the pictures and I was like, oh my God, they're amazing. But who are those people? What do they do? How did they come into the industry? We want to know more, we want to profile them, we want to include this on our platform. As my team members explained earlier, we've contacted many organisations as this is a whole of industry approach and many more are needed to bring this alive. But we've had some really good responses from several organisations so far, like Queensland Seafood Industry Association, Seafood Industry Victoria. They're interested in supporting this concept as they see it as a great initiative and the value it adds to our industry. They're invited to use the ads and share it and show it on their websites, for example, as a free marketing tool. Visiting Parliament on Tuesday was amazing for me personally because I'm about to become an Aussie next week Monday, so that was amazing. The feedback we had from MP Scullion's team and Fitzgibbon was very positive. They actually instantly liked our page and shared the stories because it goes back to the grassroots campaigning. And that's what they're interested about. They want to see the faces. I did also pitch to Barnaby Choice about profiling him because he would be a very interesting character. Response pending, so we'll see how it goes. Discussions with SIS underway to pursue the avenue to take on this concept, which we're very excited about, to assist in improving public perception as a tool to reach out to the community. This can be in form of the social media page or expand to creating a website, Seafood Stories Australia. Our group is considered as possibly a supporting committee to collaborate and make the promise to the people outside of the seafood community to assist in achieving social acceptance. This project aims to showcase the hard-working men and women in this industry that strive each single day to produce the best seafood product possible. It focuses on the scientist that relentlessly works hard to create new broodstock lines for aquaculture industry or cure diseases, or the truck driving business that focuses their livelihood around transporting our fresh seafood across Australia. Developing a window by which to view the people involved within our industry sector in a relatable and interesting way will generate transparency both within the industry as well as for the consumers. This social campaign will assist in creating that trust that is needed within the industry and for the community that supports it. This platform will be used to humanise the industry, to give it a face and a voice. We at Seafood Stories, we stand for the people. Thank you. This concludes our presentation, and I'd like to hand over to the next wonderful group, Blue Unity.